What's up, guys? Tristan here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my Infernoid Lair deck. I brought this to locals last night, and to be very honest, it did very bad. But yeah, I don't know. It was just I just bricked really bad, like my first all the rounds pretty much, and then I'm still learning the deck, like how it wants to play, kind of. So like I make my opponent go second, but then they just make a good board, and then I just draw all Infernoids. So we're still kind of testing out the deck, but I figured I'd show you guys this deck list, get it out there, because the deck's legal today. So yeah, we'll get right into it. I think it's pretty standard, but yeah. So we played the 1 Diablos and the 3 Arima. And that's all the Dark Monsters we're playing. We're not playing Lilith yet, just because we don't have the Infinite Transcience card. Once we get that, then you could put that in there. But Arima's pretty decent. Just being able to like tribute any monster to draw a card, or technically you can search this card, or just pitching it from your hand to search the field spell is really good. This guy is pretty. It's pretty stupid that you can just keep summoning him for free just by tributing your opponent's stuff. And yeah, so these cards were okay. Round 1 I played Trap Tricks, and like Bottomless Trap Hole just kills this deck. So yeah, I don't know. Like my matchups were weird, and then I just opened really bad. So like it was just a combination, and they all just kind of failed. Next, you play your 3 Decatron because it's Infernoids, obviously. You play your 2 Harmodic, 2 Petrulia, 1 Sajet, 2 Siximus, 1 Atondel, 2 Devi, and 2 Anunku. I believe this is a pretty standard Infernoid list if you're playing the 40 card version. Yeah, like if you're playing like the 60 card version, I could see you playing like an Antra, maybe 2 of, or like 3 of each of these, maybe another Atondel. But I believe for 40 cards, this is enough, because like this deck loses if you see these cards. This card is okay, but like literally you never want to see any of these cards. So yeah, that's the thing about Infernoids. It's really weird. Then for our hand traps, we just played these. You don't want to get ashed. If you get ashed and you don't have a response, you pretty much just lose. So yeah, these were okay. To be honest, I wish they were ashes, because like a lot of the times you have stuff on field, and so like you want things to negate things, and yeah, it's weird. The deck is just weird in general. Next I played 3 Lair Darkness. It's kind of your win con, but at the same time it doesn't gain you advantage. That was like the biggest thing. So like field spells like Union Hanger, Diagram, all the other ones, like you activate them and they get you something, where this is just there. And so I decided to play 2 Terraforming as well, because my original thought was you want to see this card. And so with your 3 Arima, your 2 Terraforming, and your 3 Lair Darkness, you have a bunch of copies of this card, but it doesn't get you anywhere. Like, yeah, it gets you a bunch of tokens, but a lot of the times, like, I lost 2 games yesterday just because I drew into like 2 of these and 1 of this, and like it doesn't gain you any advantage, so it's like actually not that good. I'd probably actually cut the Terraformings. I see a lot of people not playing this, and I thought it was weird, but like in testing now in a real tournament, I could definitely see why people were not playing that card. Next, you play your God cards, 3 Banishment, 2 Imagination. This is the perfect ratio. Then your 1-for-1, your Monster Gate, and your Reasoning. I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with these 2 cards. Like when Infernoids first came out, like Reasoning was at 3, Monster Gate was at 1. Like these are like your best cards. But now there's just like so much stuff that you don't want to summon. Like, yeah, like summoning like an Arima is pretty decent off of Reasoning, because you just tribute it to draw a card. You can hit the driver, and then like Decatron your only targets. Oh, and I guess Diablos too. But I don't know, like going second, it's once you start siding, like if you side in hand traps, it's really bad. But a Monster Gate's really spicy because you tribute your opponent's monsters. So yeah, and 1-for-1, obviously it's 1-for-1. Played 2 Called by the Grave, because like I said before, you don't want to get ashed. So I think in the future I would possibly I'd either cut these or I'd cut the gammas. I think I'd want to cut these just because you can use it during either player's turn, like you can set it and stuff. Maybe like replace the gammas with ashes, but I'm not quite sure. So yeah, I played 2 of those. 2 chalice because this deck literally loses to a mono Yugioh. So you have to play these, and then it's just a nice like negation. So, and then of course your 3 Void Feast because it's your god card. So that's the main deck. I believe that's 43 cards, 42 cards. I don't remember. Oh, that's side deck. Let's do extra. So extra, we got the Tiara and the 3 Unts. That's for your Void Imagination. You play the 1 Dark Strike Fighter. So this is really spicy because it's a dark, obviously, and then you tribute your opponent's monster to burn them. So it's kind of like a cowboy, but at the same time, you can only do it during the main phase 1. That's with the errata. So it just helps you like push for damage, which is pretty fun. And then you got your Beals. You can make it in this deck because Lair of Darkness makes all your monsters dark. So Beals is good for the True Draco, and then you make your 1 Omega. You play the 1 Minerva. Honestly, you could just play Tornado Dragon. It would probably be better. But I just figured, you want to mill some cards. Put your Infernoids on the grave. And then for your Link monsters, you play 1 Link Spider because you get tokens. Underclock Taker. Do a little Chimera because Infernoids are fires. Archfiend because your monsters are fiends, so whatever. Decode Talker, Overload, and Yugioh. Like, they're all pretty like self-explanatory. You honestly don't really go into them that much. Like I made Omega, I made Beals, I made Dark Strike Fighter. You make Tiara, and then like occasionally you'll make a Link monster. So honestly, like you could play like Ghost Reaper in this deck and like have your whole extra deck be Ghost Reaper targets. Of course, you have your tokens. Always have a lot of tokens with this deck. And for the side, I had 3 Droll, 3 Ash, 3 Spring, 3 Twister, 3 Evenly. Honestly, I want more going first cards, and like all these are like going second cards, kind of, except for Springs. So yeah, the deck was pretty rough. I'll probably do some more testing, but maybe not. Like I got really tilted with this deck yesterday. I thought it was gonna be really good. But let me know what you guys think down below. Definitely leave your comments, leave your suggestions, helpful criticism, etc. And then hopefully, depending on how much I get, I'll make another profile explaining the differences and stuff. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more content, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.